that this is a Japan exclusive model, and on top of that, I don't know why, but every time we see this alpinist, I can't help but to remember. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back in our channel, Mad Corner here. And for this episode, we are still roaming around Tosu Premium Outlets here in Fukuoka, Japan. If you are wondering where is this place or how to get here, we dedicated an entire episode about the details of this place and how to get here as well. Don't worry, I'll put the link on the description box down below so you can watch it after this one. If you have been watching our episode for the past few months or year or even weeks, it is not a secret anymore that our bread and butter is starting to be more about watches. Seiko took a huge responsibility behind that. I have this need and want to showcase all of the available Seiko watches here inside this Tosu Premium Outlets. But before we proceed, I just want to let you know that if you have any travel needs or travel necessities such as pocket Wi-Fi, eSIM, or even tickets for amusement parks, please consider using Klook.com and take advantage of our promo code MADCORNERKLOOK to get that 3 to 5% discount. Who does not want to get that extra discount, and at the same time you're going to help me in creating more content like this? Again, that is Mad Corner Klook, and don't forget to use it. The Seiko shop can be found in the East Street of this Tosu Premium Outlets, but to make your lives easier, all you have to do is find the food court and then just go outside. If you will exit to the right and you will see the Citizen, go back inside and try the other exit, and that will lead you to the Seiko store. For visual learners like me, here it is. This is the food court and this is the Seiko. So it's just outside. Just in case you will pick the wrong side, then that means you will see the Citizen on the other end of this food court. So just go inside, go back inside, and then try the other exit and you will find this Seiko shop right away. Before we start, I just want to make things clear. I asked for permission first just to make sure that everything is legal that we are doing here. Alright, so luckily they granted us permission. So here we go. Let's start with some of the Grand Seikos. From the outside, you can see the black and the blue GMT from 504 up to 800,000 yen. Greeting us from a familiar face would be the Seiko Panda or the SBDL 085 at 68,000 yen. This is pretty much of a staple watch as far as I know with most of the people who are trying to buy watches, specifically Seiko. And I can't blame you with that because the versatility that it owns is just on point. Sitting right here would be the SBSA 199 with the cream dial. This is a Seiko 5 automatic field watch and it has a diameter of 36.4 with the lug-to-lug of 44.4. Just in case I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comment section. As far as I can remember, it has a 100-meter water resistance too. And for this entire episode, all of the prices that I'm going to mention are the discounted price already since we are a tourist, alright? So these watches are currently listed for 26,000 yen. If you'll convert that to US dollars, that would be around 170 to 180 USD. And in Philippine peso, less than 10,000 pesos. If you are like me who's always on the go, I cannot blame you if you are in need of the GMT complication, and we have them here right in front of us from the Seiko 5 line. These are the SSK023 and the SSK025. Both of them are listed for 39,000 yen. That will be around 270 to 260 US dollars. And in Philippine peso, less than 15,000 pesos. And the one on your right is around 36,000 yen. Again, those are the discounted price. If you're just starting your watch journey, right, you will never go wrong with the Seiko 5s. I'm telling you, they are worth every buck that you're going to pay. For 27,000 yen, or if you're going to convert it around $200 or in Philippine peso, that would be around 11,500. They have the orange, the black, and the blue dial. If you are planning to take things to the next level, then they have the Seiko Astrons here. These are the radio wave control. As far as I can remember, a fully charged Astron watch can last up to 6 months. As far as I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, alright? And for the price range, the cheapest could be 105,000 yen. And that would represent these 4 watches. And the highest would be 158,000 yen. That would be the SBXY037. Moving on to the other side would be the Seiko Astron's SBXD series. And we have them here between 200,000 yen up to 216,000 yen. And the most expensive one is this at your right, which has a black case and black strap. And I'm really digging the color combination with the deep blue dial that it owns. And if you are a fan of sub-dials, then they have you covered as well. They have the SBXC147 for 256,000 yen. And to make your lives easier, if you convert that to USD, that will be 1,700, around that area. And in Philippine peso, that's around 98 to 99,000 pesos. A lot of you are requesting about dress watches, and the Presage is not a stranger anymore on that area. We have here the SRPK61 at 67,000 yen. It says here that it is a limited edition, and I'm not sure what is the difference in the regular one, so I'm not going to pretend like I know it. Probably later I'm going to ask them. And if you want the other stuff for the regular edition, I would say we have the SARY193 on your left and the SARY211 on your right, which is 53,000 yen. And this one is for sale at 41,000 yen. But if I'm going to pick one out of the two, I'm definitely go for this one if I can afford it, right? However, if we are going to talk something on a day-to-day basis, I'm going to dig this instead. This is the SARY215, and you know it already that I'm a huge fan of pure black watches. And this Presage here is an automatic watch already. Is at 42,000 yen only. But if you are that person who wants to have a glimpse of what's inside, then this open heart Presage SARY191 is definitely for you at 50,000 yen. We are lucky enough to encounter this SARX107 or the Urushi as they call it. This is still from Presage. Just in case you're not yet aware what is that, it's a heritage craft and Seiko uses it to to connect the traditional Japanese artistry with modern watchmaking. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this one in the comment section, alright? But as far as I know, these are handcrafted and they have this uniqueness, and you can buy it for 161,000 yen, and on its right is the NML Presage and you can get it for 120,000 yen. Just to add the handcrafted part here would be the dial. Just keep that in mind. There are days that I wanted to keep things simple and elegant, and these SARX are definitely hard hitters. For 120,000 yen, both of them, I mean for each one, alright? You will find this white dial on your left and the black dial on your right, charming every person in the room. And if you're going to ask me which one works best, then it's all up to you, boys and girls. It's just a matter of picking your own poison. By the way, it has a certain texture in the middle of the dial for both of them. Moving now to the crowd favorite, we have here the Seiko Prospex. These are the chronographs, and you can buy one for 68,000 yen. This SBDL 101 is what really caught my attention. We saw this several times, but this is a Japan exclusive model, and on top of that, this is a discontinued wrist piece already, and that gives this watch an additional appeal. By the way, the price you might ask, 64,000 yen only, and the dial has a sunburst silver color. For our diver friends out there, definitely we have something for you. These are the Turtles or the Seiko Prospex automatic watches, and these have 200-meter water resistance. You can get one for 43,000 yen only. And here in the upper part, they have a sexy black SPB 433 for 135,000 yen, and this one on your right is at 67,000 yen. I cannot find peace without knowing, so I asked the staff what's the difference between the two. Apparently, in terms of the case, there's a slight difference, and this one on your right has a day and date complication, while this one on your left has the date. If I'm going to pick one of the two, I think I kind of prefer this, the 67,000 yen watch. I don't know why, but probably this is just me, but I really like this SBDC 171 for 104,000 yen. But definitely I don't have the fund to afford this amazing watch. But deep down inside me, I'm finding the resemblance with the two-door watch. I don't know why. And for our kings out there, we have the King Seiko here. The one on your left has, I would say, navy blue dial for 189,000 yen, while the one on your right has a green dial with the same price. I may be a bit biased in terms of the white dials, but this SDK009 for 360,000 yen is the best one so far in this line. Again, that is a subjective take for me. My beauty is different from your definition of beauty. But at the end of the day, we all love them, right? More Astrons on this area. Some of them are kind of looking sporty. Some of them are kind of professional looking, like these things. And they're selling them for 94,000 yen each. But if you want to strike the perfect balance in between, then you will find this XBXY series the best pick out of the three, and you can buy one for 85,000 yen. They also have Grand Seikos here, but they have the quartz movement from 673,000 yen. That's the one on your far right, and going to your left, it goes down to 326,000 yen. More Grand Seikos here, but this time they have the GMT complication, and you just have to pick the accent from yellow, red, or blue. All of them are at 504,000 yen. Oh, by the way, the yellow one is different. This one is being sold at 544,500 yen. On the other hand, if you only consider automatic watches, then they have the Grand Seiko GMT watch here for 712,800 yen. Just in case you are into smooth things like butter, then the spring drive GMT from Grand Seiko is the one that you might want to consider for 800,000 yen. This is a one-of-a-kind technology that they have. The gliding motion of the second hand is just a thing of beauty. I just remembered now, somebody asked us before if they are selling Seiko straps here. Yes, they do. And I asked them, I clarified with the staff here, if you will buy one, you can actually ask them to adjust or place this in your watch. That was a quick experience, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that things will turn out that fast. We were able to scan all of the Grand Seikos, the Prospex, the King Seikos, and the Astrons available, and some of the Seiko 5s here. But overall, there are two watches that really caught my attention. Number one would be the Urushi because of the effort and the history behind the watch. The second watch that got us would be the SBDL 101. It has a sunburst silver dial with the perfect resemblance from the Panda or the SBDL 085. But what makes that watch more interesting would be, number one, it's a Japan exclusive release, and number two, it is a discontinued watch already, and that gives more flavor in owning that wrist piece. For 64,000 yen, dude, that's a no-brainer. You might ask me now, how come I did not purchase it? Because I have a strict rule in owning watches. If you haven't watched that video where I talked about that, I'll put the link on the description box down below. That's the episode where we bought our first Kuo watch. This is a microbrand back in Kyoto. So I'll just put the link down below so you can watch it after this. And the best thing that happened would be meeting some of you guys that watches our content. I am totally new to this thing, and sometimes I'm just getting caught off guard. So please forgive me if I kind of lag or hangs for a second or two. I'm still processing everything that's happening right now. Thank you so much for the support that you're giving me for the past, I don't know how many years now or months that you've been watching us. Being back here in Fukuoka after 10 months was never actually part of the plan. Actually, this entire YouTube thing was never part of the plan in my life. But you know, life will always be full of surprises, and this content creation that we are having right now is one of them. And all of these are starting to be possible all because you guys are supporting me. If you're not yet subscribed in our channel, that's fine. But if you want to throw that extra effort, please hit that subscribe button. But again, watching this video is more than enough already. Upon checking, the bus will be here by 3:45. So that means we have around 30 minutes to roam around. Consider this as the wrist check of the episode. This is the Kuo watch that we got again back in Kyoto. It's quite unfortunate for us because we were not able to buy any shoe. I'm really looking forward to have that Vomero 5 because I thought I would have a huge chance in landing one. But unfortunately, Nike is closed until June of 2025. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm going to spend the remaining time that I have here roaming around this massive Tosu Premium outlets. It has been a fun day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear it from you. You guys already know the drill. Definitely, I'll see you again next week for another episode. Mad Corner, I'm out. You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, my break a backbone.